All right, I'll be right there, guys. Okay. All right, guys, give me 1 second. Put some sage. This is spray sage. So if you don't have white sage or Palo Santo, you can use that. Oh wait, let me see. That should be good. Oh no, I really want to see these guys. I wonder how I can. It's gonna be a little hard. Oh well. All right, guys. Hi, hey Marissa Anonymous. How are you? All right, so it's 6:32. My mission is to be off by 8 to watch The Bachelor. So anybody coming in, I still am going to be open though. If people come in and want questions, I'm still gonna go or do them. So we're gonna start with Marissa. How are you, Anonymous? What's new with you? Marissa, thanks for coming on. I appreciate it. Do you want to do your first regular question first? I don't know. It's gonna be a little hard to like. I'll figure it out one day. I just want you guys to be able to not see me, but be able to see the cards. And not for me to be like way up here. I'm going to wait for Marissa to answer before I start. My voice is not that raspy yet. You can hear it, but it's not that bad yet. So hopefully it'll stay nice and calm. Okay, Marissa, just let me know. Say something else in the chat, please, if you're ready. Jeremiah and Samantha, please come into these readings tonight. Marissa has 3 questions. So we're going to do, okay, you're ready? Perfect. So Jeremiah and Samantha, we're going to do Marissa first. She has 3 questions. Yeah, I'm like falling off the bed. So there's no way. I really wanted this to be my, you know what I mean? I'll figure it out how I can get that done. But right now, it's just going to have to be the easiest way for me. Okay, So, Jeremiah and Samantha, once again, please come in. Marissa's first. She has 3 questions. That is like a 30-minute reading, essentially. So, we're going to start with her first question. Hi, Tara. I'm going to start with her first question. Her first question is about Greg. So, Greg, please step forward. Uh, what are your current feelings, thoughts, emotions, anything to do with Marissa? Let's get an up to date because last week we did it. You were very emotional. You were very low vibrational. You were very in your feelings. So let's see if anything has changed or if you're still in that mindset. All right. And heart set. So let's start the clock for 10 minutes. All right. His birthday is this weekend? Okay. This week. Like what day of the week, girl? So he's a Pisces, right? No. What day are we in the month? Yeah, he'd be a Pisces, right? All right. Greg, come in. She said it's your birthday this week. So let's see. But the main question is what is on your mind pertaining to Marissa? Marissa only. Let's try not to do any like, oh, I'm in this situation, so this is what I feel. Let's stick to what you feel about Marissa and close out everybody else, everything else. Wednesday with Mark and him share the same birthday. Mark told me recently his birthday was coming, and I said I would send him a text. So thank you for the heads up. All right, Wednesday. Thanks for that heads up. I remember he said the 26th. Is that the right date? You know, my memory is so bad, but I think he said 26. I don't even know what day it is today. Okay. I can remember better by Wednesday. Hearing Wednesday than the date. All right, here we go. Ooh, okay. These are a little two very different cards here, so we'll have to dig in. The Five of Swords to the King of Cups. So that is a harsh reality right there. It feels like he wants to be a good guy, but he has not good thoughts. So let's see. Okay, let's see what's going on. Please focus on Marissa. Please don't focus on what's going on in your life. We are going to ask that question next. Please stick with Marissa, okay? Because those two cards, I already get the path you're leading me down, and it doesn't involve Marissa. So, all right, thank you. Thank you. He's listening. Here you are. Okay. So I'm going to put this to the side because this it's throwing me off. He's trying to include what's going on in his life and then like gonna give you a few breadcrumbs. We're not doing that. All right. So he's literally look what cards just came out as I told him that. The Ace of Swords to the Eight of Wands. Eight of Wands is communication. Ace is communication, but an ace is like, okay, I hear what you're saying. I'm going to be very serious and I'm going to, it's a very serious conversation, okay, to be had. So, and it's about truth. So he hears me loud and clear. So now we're going to probably get the right energy and the right answers. Okay. Yeah, see, he keeps trying to throw it in that he's trapped in his freaking relationship. We don't want to hear that. We don't care about that. Like, I'm not mad at him. It kind of comes off that way because I'm trying to speak and I have a raspy voice. It's kind of coming off like I'm mad at him, but I'm not. It's just like, come on. Like, Maybe a little frustrated, but not mad. All right. What are your current feelings for Marissa? Marissa only. Marissa. Marissa only. All right. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Wow. That's a lot. So he switched gears really quickly and he's giving me what I need. Okay. Wow. Okay. So I kind of understand why he's throwing this in. Okay. I kind of understand now that I'm looking at the other cards that I'm going to describe. He's in the middle of a mind F with himself. He wants to be the good guy. He wants to be the good person in his relationship. And he's about to make decisions that are going to hurt people. Okay. So then he comes to you and he says, okay, I understand. We're going to talk about the Scorpio. We're going to talk about Marissa. I'm going to be candid. I'm going to be honest and open and free with my speech and my feelings. So this, I thought he was like bringing back the past again. This is showing me now with the other cards that he is on his way in his mind. Not like he's actually in motion with it, but he wants to move. This would normally be a good thing. He wants to move forward in his relationship. But this is more like I want to move on from my relationship. So here's the cards about you. The moon. I will have to clarify it. So he has secret emotions for you. The lovers. He feels that no matter what he does in his life, it always comes back to you. Okay? So he can move on all he wants and make all of these life decisions that he's been making in the recent past. But at the end of the day, it always comes back to Marissa in his head. Okay. Um, it's showing me that he still has romantic feelings for you. He still has intimate feelings for you. He's still attracted to you. And he is saying mind, body, spirit, heart. You know what I mean? Like it's not just hooking up. It's like the lovers to the Knight of Cup or the Knight of Wands is like a very deep emotional connection. On top of that comes with basically what he's showing me is that text you sent me. He's like, if you reread that, I still feel that way about her. And I miss. Okay, so the next card will describe why I just saw the text, the vision of the text. He's like, go back and reread it. Not right now, but like in the future. And it shows like that I had the perfect person for me. And now I'm kind of sad and have regrets. Oh yeah, because even before we were intimate, he actually got to know me and wasn't in it for the sex. Exactly. That's why I said like when it's connected to something like the lovers is not about sex at all. It's about that deep connection, feeling like you've known this person all of your life. Almost like you lived in a parallel universe or you were in a past life together, whatever like I'm not supposed to believe in that, but I still kind of do. Um, you clicked so well immediately. Exactly. So he's basically saying that he feels disappointed and has regrets that he didn't wait, right? So then it shows like I walked away from what made me the most happiest. I walked away from what made me the most happiest, which was her. He goes, I made a decision, an emperor decision, to break both of our hearts, right? He thought that it was right in the moment. He thought he was doing him. Um, Absolutely, you were disappointed he didn't wait. And he's like feeling that now. Like, how would she feel? How did she feel? You know what I mean? So the emperor is can be looked at as good or bad. In this case, I feel like it was not so good. It was that he made a we have 20 seconds, Jesus. He made a like my way or the highway. She lives 6 hours away, so I'm not getting the attachment that I need. I need to be with somebody in person. That's one of his love languages. Ah, all right. It's one of his love languages to have somebody there that he can touch and look at and play with. He's saying the word play. Like just do life with. So the 6 hour distance really took a toll on him because his love language is is touch, quality time, being in person. Okay. So it does show that he is still looking to contact you, but with the justice, he's like trying to say, like, I hate to say this. He's saying these words. I hate to say this, Marissa, but now I need you to wait. I need you to wait on me because the justice is that I do want to, you know, come back around to you, but there's a lot of things in my life going on that have to come first. That doesn't mean he's not going to contact you. It just means he wants you to know that it's very ironic that now he needs time, right? I'm just going to pull one card to see what the moon was. What was the moon about? What is the moon about? Yeah, the moon is that he is incredibly torn right now on what to do as far as his feelings for you. He doesn't know if he should just tell himself, like, you lost her, so you don't deserve her. And then he's like, no, everybody deserves a second chance. So I'm just going to give it a little bit more time and reach out to her and see. Like, I didn't even find out if she had a boyfriend. She could be married for all I know. He's like, but I know she isn't. So I don't know if he's looked up, like, you know how you could look up if somebody's married. You could look up their name, and if you know where they live, um, he either gut check knows, he either knows because of his gut instinct, or I don't post so he wouldn't be able to tell on my social media. Yeah, no, it's not that. It's a gut feeling. That's what I said. It's not that he knows because you don't post with men or you do. Uh, Nothing to do with social media. It's that the week that you guys talked, he had a gut feeling you wouldn't have sent that message if you were in a serious relationship. So I think it's just knowing you. Okay, let's move on to your second question. So your second question is the fly on the wall? Yeah, I don't think he like actually knows, but he's like, I know her. Like, I think I just don't think that she would have sent me that message saying that she always thought it would be her if she was in a serious relationship. So just like based on the interaction he had with you, he didn't feel that you were. So that gives him some bait. Let's say that. We can use this bait, Marissa, to get him to come out of under his shell and come out and contact you. Okay? What am I doing? Like that. Contact you. We need him to get inspired by that. Okay? All right. So that is your next question. Sounds good. Let's see. Let me take a sip of my drink. So that's good. I mean, it means you're on his mind. He's thinking about you. He still has emotions for you that he is like trying to keep down here, but they keep rising to the surface. And he'll like push him back down and then they'll rise back up. So that's a good sign. Okay, let's start. My daughter's trying to teach me. I don't understand how to repost things on TikTok. I'll hit repost, but it doesn't come up on my profile, and she's trying to show me how. And I don't understand. That symbol is the repost area. What does that mean? What symbol? Hold it down and there's a report button. Are you okay? So are you saying, okay, wait, I'm gonna go on TikTok real quick. Okay, so if I just go to home. No, why is this on here? Okay, so say I want to do this one. What you said, hold down the picture? Oh. And you hit report? That's what Allie said. That there's. Oh, you hit repost. But then how do people see it? Sorry, I'm trying to take off the music. It comes up on their feed? Like, on whose feed? Because she sent me this picture, and I'm like, I didn't repost all these other things. Oh, those look like something my son would post. I'm going to send you the picture she sent me. This is not what is on the people you follow. It comes up on their feed. Oh. But I want to see it. Like, the reason I'm reposting it is because I want to re-see it. So she's showing that this is. So if you see the first 4 pictures that I just sent you, those are the ones that I reposted. But all these other, do you see the ones with the boys? I didn't repost that shit. That's something my son is into, not me. Like, do you see the Spider-Man guy? Like, I would never repost that. I only did the top 3 and then the second one. No. No. Like, none of that is me. I literally did the Boston Rob. The top 3 and the fourth one. None of the other ones are me. Did I do it on accident? How can I take that off? How do I see this? How do I get to this page? I can't see it. Remove post? But how do I see this? Like, I just don't understand how I even get to this page. You have to go to your profile, okay? So let me go to mine. Oops. Okay, let me go to mine. All right, so here's mine, which I made 2 videos. Those are not reposts. And there's a repost symbol. That's what she's trying to say. Repost symbol. What is a repost symbol? How are people supposed to understand this? Is it the arrows? Is it the 2 hours go? Okay, that's what I was guessing. Okay, the 2 arrows. Oh my God. They somehow my son has to be. This is not stuff I would ever post. Somehow Sammy has to be on here. When was this last posted? 2020. It is Sammy. I reposted it. Why would I repost it? It said I reposted it. And how do I get the volume? Why doesn't the volume work? It says you reposted, so I must have looked at because it says in 2023. So I must have like gone through Sammy's thinking I was like liking it because I guarantee you I just didn't know what was going on. The sound is taken off. What? Then how could you even like to watch it? Sorry. Okay, we'll go back to your questions. It must have been like me not understanding TikTok because it says the last one was in 2023, July of 2023. It was a year and a half ago. I must have thought I was liking it or something. There's no way that I would have wanted this. Oh. Oh, you know what? Oh, 1 second. Okay. Let that be a lesson, man. You start off not doing well, and at the end, you work hard enough, get to it. Okay. So some of these are like actually like really what do you want to call it? So now I understand you could toggle back and forth. Yeah, that makes sense. Wait, how you can't toggle back and forth? How do I go back to my what? Okay, how do I go back to my profile? Profile. It's like stuck on it. Marissa, help me. It's showing. God, this stupid computer. See, it's like stuck and it won't click back. Another tab at the top. There's like feet. No. Now I can't even get 6 little marks. 6 little, okay. Oh, thank you. All right. I need like one day with my kid to like show me how to do this because it is not easy to me. Okay, let's go back into your readings. I'm so sorry. Thank you. There were a couple of those I know I reposted, but what I want to do is take a video and from somebody else and I want to put it on mine. You can't do that? Like, I'm going to send you the video, my favorite video that I want to go on to mine. Okay, I just sent it to you. Tell me how I could put that video on my profile, not on the repost. And if you can't, that sucks. It's giving me anxiety. I'm not even joking. So we're going to go back to Marissa's reading. But if you could just explain to me later, screen record it and then post it. I don't know. See, Marissa knows how to do that too. I don't. It's a copyright. Okay, so then are my. It's a copyright. It's someone else's video, but it's everywhere on TikTok. Everywhere. Screen recorded and posted. Like, I still don't understand how to screen record. Yeah, trying to say, I know it's somebody else's, and I know that you have to put their name. Yes, yes, exactly what I'm saying. But it's not just under one person, it's viral. So, how could it be viral if nobody's allowed to post it? Like, it has 5 million views. Okay, I sent it to you. So let's just do your readings because I'm like hot as hell. And then maybe you can help me afterwards. I sent you the main video that I want on my TikTok. I think I posted it on Instagram. No, I didn't. Did I? Send it to my other one. See, on Instagram, I figured it out, but I didn't figure it out. Your phone just has to be capable of screen recording. Then it will show their little icon. Technically, you're still giving them credit. That's what it said when I Googled it, that you have to give them credit, but it will pop up automatically. I see people post videos like that all the time. I don't, how do you screen record something? Like, all you have to do literally in TikTok is write Boston Rob, and that's the first video you're going to see. That's the most viral video going around. It's like immediately you're going to see it. All you have to write is Boston Rob. You have to have the icon on your pull down page. Damn. Okay. I'll just wait till my daughter comes over on your pull down page on your phone. Well, shouldn't I have it on my iPhone? You have to have the icon on your pull down page. What is pull down? Oh, I know what pull down means. I think. Okay, why is it doing this? No. Why is it doing that? Okay. Are you talking about this? Okay. What does it look like? Go to add button. Add. Add button. Okay, the plus sign. Okay. And then add a control. At the bottom, it says add a control. Yes. Okay. Now what? Voice memo, screen mirroring, scan code, camera, Instagram magnifier, quick note, screen recording. Okay, I'm going to add it. Okay, I just added it. It just added it. Oops. Right there. The one on the bot, well, you know what I mean, underneath the four, that one, it just popped up. So now what do? Just touch the screen. So say I'm in TikTok and I see a video I just love. I'm gonna pull down like I did this and just tap it. So when you want to screen record a video, you'll click on it and then go to what you want to record and you're done. And so then it would pick up the credit to the creator. That's what I read. So if I screen record, okay, so I would do this first, you're saying? Okay, so I would tap screen record. Make sure you turn it off after you're done. Okay, so let's just say I'm in TikTok. Oh, I just found something I so want forever. Okay, it will go on forever. Got it. Oh, I love this. So then I'm gonna just a countdown for you. Yep, and then it'll record whatever you're watching. I didn't know any of this. I didn't know that you could record phone calls either until Marissa and her brother taught me. Okay, so right now it's not doing it. It's being an asshole. I hate this shit. See, like right now it's only showing this instead of what it was just showing. Add, add control, screen recording, done, done. Okay. Okay, there. Why is it showing this? You'll know it's on because it has a no. But why is it doing this instead of what I just showed? It totally like changed the screen. What is Like I'm trying to do the pull down. There we go. Found it. Okay. So I would click the screen. I found it. So sorry, guys. I'm so sorry. I was born a blonde. I'm so sorry. It has a red button on top. Okay. It'll record whatever you're watching, which will give the creditor or the creator credit so that I'm not copywriting it, right? So I would click this, go back to TikTok, it'll record, and then I'll just post it, go back, turn it off. Yes? Okay. Sounds good to me. You could just save the video off TikTok. That's what I want. Yeah, like my daughter, she's going out of town, and I've been sick. But when she gets back and we hang out, I'm literally gonna write everything down. I'm just gonna make it really like I'm in kindergarten and I'm gonna like write notes and like figure this shit out. Gives you the option without having the likes and comments. Oh, okay. Did I do something wrong with if you go to TikTok and you go to mine? Did I do anything wrong? All I did was take a picture. All I did was take a picture of when Boston Rob proposed at the finale of Survivor. And then I took a picture of Amber saying yes. Oh, I don't think I'm allowed to play music on here. Okay, let's go back to what we're supposed to be doing. I feel like I'm in kindergarten. I just need to figure this all out. Okay, so anyway, you want your second question to be the fly on the wall, right? If anybody wants a reading, please send in now. All right, here we go. We're back to reality of the psychic tarot reading by Crystal Unfiltered Tarot. Marissa's second question. Jeremiah and Samantha, please come in to the second question, this second part of her reading. Her question is, if I could be a fly on the wall, what's going on between he and she? I'll end up saying the names, but you know what I mean. All right. Let me get the clock going. I'm not going to start it yet. Okay. Now we have. All right, Jeremiah and Samantha, please show me what's going on in their relationship. Whether it's behind closed doors, whether it's all out in the open, what is going on between the two of them? What is going on between? Okay, so I have a vision. I don't know what it is yet, but they showed a garage door opening. They're showing a car, and they're showing like it looks like they're going somewhere. It looks like they're going somewhere. Like not out for the night or out to dinner. I mean, like I see luggage. What is going on? What does this mean? What does this mean? It could just be a representation or a symbol for something. So let's allow me to dig. Okay. What is the moon here for? Fuck. Let's see. Okay, it looks like it's gonna be a quick trip. It does look like it's a honeymoon trip. I'm gonna show you based on the cards because I normally will not be biased, right? I'm not normally gonna be like, ooh, Marissa thinks it's a honeymoon trip, so that sounds right, so I'm gonna go with it. I'm gonna allow spirit to keep showing me, but I think you are spot on, unfortunately. But un- the unfortunately kind of turns into a not so fortunate because he's going to be alone with her. Actually, I don't think they're going to be alone. Okay, so let me say this. I didn't go on my honeymoon alone with my husband. We went with his sister and his sister's husband. That was not the plan, but they really wanted to go to Hawaii. And they were the type of people who were going to plan excursions and fun days and going here and going there. And I knew that my husband and I weren't going to get along that great. And we probably wouldn't have left our hotel room, okay? The resort. We probably would have just hung out in the resort for 7 days. So I am literally seeing them pack up for what seems to be a quick decision trip. Okay. So the Hierophant, sorry, not the Hierophant, the High Priestess is a psychic. Okay. So this is me, and this is my spirit guides, Jeremiah. And they're saying that, this is what's happening. Okay. The Knight of Swords talks about doing something in a rush, or it could be just that it's not a long trip, it's a short trip, or it could be that it's just, you know, it's not going to be a trip out of the, like, to Hawaii or out of country or something. It could be something a few hours away. I don't know yet, but the vision I saw was the garage going up and then like putting in their bags and backing out. And so that tells me, oh my God, they're going on a trip. When you said honeymoon, I then event all of a sudden saw more than one person. So, or sorry, more than the two people. But it does show it's a romantic reason. And if you put these two words together, what they mean, honeymoon, moon, and honey being like, I pursue you. This is like a cute name, right? Honeymoon would make sense. When I asked what the moon is, it clarified the two of cups with the four of wands, which would be like going somewhere um right after they not right after they got married, but okay, what's going on between them though? How is this oh, they might be going for his birthday. This might be like a mini honeymoon slash birthday, and that's why other people are coming. Because it feels like this either is already happening or about to happen. So I'm just saying, like, I don't see it being a birthday trip, but I could see them saying, oh, well, it's our honeymoon, but it's also his birthday. So, one night we'll do something celebrating him. That's what I'm saying. It's not, they're definitely not going away to celebrate his birthday. That's for sure. It's just like we might as well bring that up, make him feel special, if that makes sense. So let's see what else we got. These two cards. Okay. So she definitely was the one that wanted this to happen. Okay. He told her, like, hey, uh, I don't know. I don't want to spend a lot of money. Okay. He said that she could choose whatever she wanted to do. Um, but he doesn't want to spend a lot of money. Okay. Okay. What else is going on? Yeah. See, there's some kind of a celebration. I want to ask this is how many people are going? Is there four people going? Or are there four people going? No. Are they going alone? Because if they say they're going alone, then there's people that kind of see them off. They're going alone. Oh God. You know what? That's okay. That's good. That's it. Honestly, it's gonna work out better. So when I saw people, I think it's people are like saying goodbye then. Because if Jeremiah would not have lied, Jeremiah, are they going away for a honeymoon, like a mini honeymoon, whatever they're going to decide is their honeymoon? Is that what they're leaving for? Yes. Are they taking anybody with them? Is anybody going with them? I guess I should have stopped it. But if it's a no, he'll stop it. He'll change it. Are they going with anybody? Okay, so he's starting to change it. You see how cool this is? This is incredible. So he's taking it from a yes, he's changing it to a huge circle, which is an I don't know. Okay, is that your final answer? Like it's undecided? You don't know if they're going alone? Look, no. Okay. Is her mom going on the trip? Is is Emily's mom going on their mini whatever this trip is? If it's their mini honeymoon, is the mom going? Is the mom married? Is the mom married? Damn. We already ran out of time. That was all the cards that I pulled, but okay. Yeah, you knew it. I knew it too because I could see her. I can literally see her in the background. And I'm like, maybe she's just seeing them off, right? Like maybe she's just seeing them off, but she's too much in their business that she has to go. You know what I mean? She has to make it a family affair. And I guarantee you, because he doesn't want to spend his money on it or their money on it, he was like, okay. Because if the mom's willing to pay for it, he's going to be like, okay. Because he has to say okay at some point. And honestly, he would rather not be alone with her. And it's sad, just like with my situation. I wanted to be alone with him, but I knew we wouldn't get along the whole trip. And he wouldn't do anything like that we got to do. We did so much stuff. Pearl Harbor. They tricked me and said we were going on a small walk, and we appear at Diamond Head. I was very tiny then. We climbed Diamond Head. Holy shit. We uh Pearl Harbor was the best thing ever. But like they did a honeymoon fund, so that's oh, they did? Okay, are they using the honeymoon fund to pay for this trip? Yes. Dude, why is everything so quick? Well, I mean, we left the next morning at 6 a.m. But like, why is it like boom, we're engaged, boom, we get married, boom, like everything's like being thrown at you. I can imagine how this feels to you. Like freaking punches every time you turn. It's like, damn it. But I feel like he feels if we're not alone, he can, it gives him a way to disconnect from her. He's gonna smile for the camera and he's gonna enjoy his time. But what it does is it doesn't, well, the only time that they're gonna be left alone is at night, overnight. And so if she complains, he's gonna just be like, I'm tired, I'm going to bed, and turn around. Okay, what's your third question? Honeymoon fund. What happened to the dollar dance, people? You know that my ex-husband did not dance, not one dance with me at our wedding. We had a big wedding. We had a really nice, big, very good amount of money. And he didn't dance one dance with me. All right, just type in your next question. Will they fight on this trip to be an eye opener for her, or for him, sorry, to know that she isn't what he wants anymore and decide to go through with the divorce? Like, will this be an eye opener? I like that. It's a good question. All right. Marissa, I'm going to take like a 4-minute break. I'll be right back. I'll be right back. Okay, honey? I'll have my phone if you want to text me. I'll be right back. Okay, I am back. Hey, Marissa, can you please put um all questions closed, please? Pretty please. Okay. Let me know what your third question is, my love. And then I'm gonna be able to get off in time to watch The Bachelor. It was like perfect timing. I got a tiny little nap and then went online and I still get to watch my shows. All right. I replaced the message. Thank you, Marissa. Appreciate you. It's in the chat. Oh, will they fight? Oh, that's right. Will they fight on this trip to be an eye opener for him to know that she isn't what he wants anymore and decide to go through with the divorce? That's a really good question, girl. All right. So Jeremiah and Samantha, let's refresh. Uh, thank you for the images. I love getting visions. I love not only being told what is going on, but like anytime that my gifts are enhanced, if I see a vision, one thing I have to say is it is the truth. I've never had a vision that was not real. It's like I am not as a 3D human or even in the 6D, like projecting anything. Like it is all coming from spirit. So they show the garage. They show the garage opening. Some of these things can be symbols. It doesn't have to be this is exactly to the T what happened, but it's giving you what you would see on TV or a movie and like playing out. Okay? So I know this is going to happen and I know that there's going to end up being pictures somewhere where you're going to find out holy shit, they did go somewhere. Now, I don't know when that's going to happen because they're all over the place of timing and when they post and if they post and what not to post. So I'm not going to go there. But let's see. Let's start the time. Okay. Will they fight on this trip to be and will it be an eye opener for Greg? So will Greg and Emily fight on this trip? Their little rushed or mini. Like it doesn't have to be rushed. It could just be that it's a short trip, meaning 3 days, 3 to 4 days tops, instead of going like 1 to 2 weeks somewhere, if that makes sense. Okay, so is this going to be an eye opener for Greg to know that Emily is not what he wants and decide to go through with the divorce? Whew, that's a lot in one question, but it's a good damn question. All right, let's see. So I want Jeremiah to kind of be in here because if this hasn't happened yet, if they're not in the middle of this, if this is going to happen this weekend, then it's Jeremiah that's going to look into the future, that's going to tell us what's going to happen. If they're in progress, then I will hear it from Greg. Does that make sense? I've noticed that I say that like. That used to be my word, and I think it still is. Like, right? But now I've noticed that I'm always like, does that make sense? Does that make sense? Okay, does that make sense? I'm such a dork. All right, let's start pulling some cards. How is this trip going to affect Greg? Is it going to open his eyes for him to know that who he chose is not the person that he truly wants to be with. Um, and will that make him decide to go through with the divorce? So it's kind of like a three-part question. So let's see. Okay, so she definitely wanted a honeymoon sooner. Um, they kind of she kind of said like we need romance, we need to go on a trip, we need to do this. We got a fund, like you said, that's a fact. That's a fact that you know that. So I can't argue with that. If you, Marissa, know that there was a honeymoon fund, then there's nothing for me to say about that. So I think that she was saying, like, we have this fund, we really should have already used it. Um, we should have already used it and we haven't. So that honestly, it kind of looks bad to the people that donated. You found it. I love it. So it's kind of like an FU to people that donated because it's like, dude, you guys got married. Look, I don't even know how long ago it was, but like you would think within a month of getting married that they would go on a honeymoon. So all these people, I feel like the mom was like, you guys got to figure this out. You got to go because you're not showing that you're grateful. Okay? So that's why there's the Knight of Cups, which is like going on this romantic, not romantic, it won't be romantic, but it's supposed to be, it's supposed to be a romantic celebration, a honeymoon. And the Four of Swords is showing that they are, how long has it been since they got married? Because my timing for this is 0 to 4 weeks. And I feel like it was a little longer than that. I could be wrong. So this is showing that they've kind of like 2 months. See, I felt like it was longer than a month. So 2 months. So this is like, okay, you guys have like not made any plans. You guys need to figure this out. Beginning of December. Okay. Ugh. Okay. So during the trip, they're supposed to be working on their relationship and look at what he's actually going to be feeling like. The Nine of Swords energy. Last week, when we checked what kind of energy he was in, if the Nine of Swords was not brought up, it was the energy he was in. So the Nine of Energy is like, I know that I'm supposed to be, the Eight of Pentacles is working on our relationship, right? Making it better. Well, it's hard for him to do that when he's in the Nine of Swords energy because the Nine of Swords is like, I know that even if I look and make change, like look like I'm, even if I look like I am trying to work on our relationship, I know when I look at myself in the mirror, I know when I go to bed at night and I'm with myself and my own thoughts that this is not what I want and that I made a mistake and I'm feeling me being Greg. So Greg is answering this. That doesn't mean they're on it right now, but Greg is telling me that this is the energy he's in right now, today, at this time. So he doesn't think it's gonna like, so he's honestly like very anxious about going on this trip because the trip is supposed to bring them together and he doesn't know how many fake smiles he can do for the camera. He doesn't know how to be two people at one time. He doesn't know how to try to look like he's in this and working towards a goal when at the same time he's like terrorizing himself because it's not what he wants. Um, let's see what else. Like, this kept coming out, it just got put back. Okay. The devil to the temperance. Okay. The devil to the temperance is showing that he truly, like, as a good person, realizes that he was a man, an adult who made a decision to go through with this. So now he feels this overwhelming responsibility to make it work and to make it better. But he is tormented because he knows it's not what he wants, but he knows it's what she wants. He knows it's what her family wants. So there's so much pressure building on this man. And at some point, he's going to explode. Okay. So let's see. There is the moon again. So let's see what the moon is being clarified by. Wow. The truth. The truth. He, exactly. He is keeping the truth a secret. And the truth, the swords are about feelings, thoughts. It's communication. So when I say there's going to be an explosion, it's going to be an explosion of him saying, I can't do this. Like he's going to have partially some sort of like a breakdown, not like a mental psychotic breakdown, but like you can only do so much. Exactly. I wonder if his mom knows he's not happy and he's thinking about walking. We can check because look, this is showing that the Six of Swords is walking away from something that no longer serves you. The Two of Cups is walking away from the promise he made to her. It's gonna devastate her, right? But that all he can really apologize for is that he should have listened to his own heart and his own mind, and he shouldn't have been pressured into making these rash decisions. Um, but he also needs to take responsibility that he did, if that makes sense. And this is for him. He's not saying that it's about what the mom thinks or about what she thinks. He's saying he, for himself, to get right, has to do this for himself. He has to take on the responsibility that somebody's going to have a mental breakdown, and that's going to be her. And it's going to be sad, and he's going to feel responsible. And in a way, he is responsible because he shouldn't have gone through with it. And he knows this. So it doesn't make him a bad person. But in his mind, he thinks it makes him a bad person. Um, because he is going to devastate this person. And this person has been good to him and feels like her family has been good to him. And he doesn't want to disappoint everybody, but at the same time, he doesn't want to have to fake it, to make it. Um, do you want to do the extended or are you good with that answer? Do you want to see if his mom knows? Do you want to look into it a little more? But he has to man up as well. That you either be left stuck in an unhappy marriage, exactly, and be miserable, or do it now rather than later. 10. Okay, so Sun 10. Um, that's when I think I'm trying to say that. Like, I think I think that's what I'm trying to say is like he does. He has to man up and he has to take responsibility that yes, I did make these choices and I shouldn't have because what I'm about to do is going to hurt you tremendously. But I have to be true to myself and I have to be happy. Exactly the way you put it is exactly the like we're both feeling the same things. We're just saying it differently. But I have the chills, which means he has the chills. So you and I are both saying the same thing, just in a different way. It's like, yeah, he's when he looks in the mirror, when he is alone in his thoughts at night, he can't stand. Thank you, honey. He can't stand the thought that he's uncomfortable. He's uncomfortable. He's unhappy. He wants to be the man she needs him to be, but he isn't. And that doesn't mean he's a bad person. So he just needs to get to the mental state of getting out of that depression and feeling so guilty because he does want out. But no, I don't know. Let's see if his mom knows. Let's see if he's told anybody or if his mom maybe just feels it and kind of sees it unraveling. That's what I see more is that she knows her son. She can see it. She knows what's kind of under the surface, but I don't think he's really expressing himself. And that's why he's going through such a low vibration and such a hard time right now because he doesn't have anybody to reach out to. But we did see last week that he talked to his friend. I forget the name. Larry? Was it Larry? He had talked to his friend about this. So we want to in this for this $10, it's 5 minutes. So what we want to know is before I start the clock, does his mom know and how? Okay, good. Look at my brain. You know my memory is so bad and so jacked. That's cool. I remembered that. Okay, we want to know if his mom knows in what way, and we want to know is the trip yes or no? Is this going to lead him to knowing that he has to get out of this marriage and get a divorce? So I think I could do it in 5 minutes. I'm not going to start. Give me 1 second. Yeah, let's just like focus on those two questions, yes or no, and get a little detail. All right, here we go. Let's start with the mom. Does Greg's mom know that? Let's start with the pendulum, actually. Jeremiah, does Greg's mom know that Greg is unhappy in his marriage and wants to get out of it? So we both thought this was going to be a yes. So let's see, how does she know? Okay. Did did you tell her? Did you tell your mom? Or does your mom just have that motherly gut instinct of watching your behavior, her behavior, and just, oh my God, I got the chills again. If I'm getting them, he's the one getting asked the question. So when you ask me, and I use Jeremiah as a vessel to ask Greg, it's like I'm in Greg's body. So I'm feeling what Greg would be feeling getting asked this question. So the chills have been coming through. All right, let's see. Mom, how do you know? How do you know that your son wants out. She definitely knows. Did you ever meet his mom? No, right? Were you supposed to meet her? Something's coming out about her bringing you up. We might need to do another extended after this. That's or another question. Okay, she brought you up right now. She came in. She came into the conversation and she's like, "What about Marissa? What about Marissa?" Okay, so let's do that as a separate question after this, okay? Let me find out these two questions for you. All right. She warned him. She warned him. Barbara, thank you. Barbara. So you're coming in very strong, Barbara. Very strong. She told him before he got married, she said, don't do it. She had a conversation with him. She said, don't do it. He said, it's going to be okay. I'm adult. I'm a grown ass man. It'll be fine. Well, guess what? Barbara was right, and it's not fine. She's with them a lot because she's in the home. Was she there? Because I think she was a witness. Not a witness, but like she was there when they got married at the courthouse. Um, yeah. Let me ask this real quick. Did your son tell you that he is unhappy in his marriage? I think he has at least told her that. It's a little yes. Okay. A little yes. Has he told you he wants to get a divorce? I don't think so. There you go. It's the mother's gut instinct. Okay. She feels her son is trapped, got trapped. She, before he got married, the Hierophant is vows. Okay. Vows, marriage. Before that, she went to him and she said, even at the last minute, she went to him. Okay. And she said, do not do this. You guys have a toxic relationship. It's better to be alone than to be in a marriage with somebody that you're unhappy with, that you're toxic with. You guys fight all the time. She cries all the time. You need to walk away. And he didn't. And I am seeing him in whatever that, remember how his rose or whatever it was like really high? They're showing me that picture of like she told him that day right before. That's his grandma. His name is Angela. Okay. Well, it's his mom that's coming through. So if Barbara's his grandma, then hi Barbara. Damn it. Time already out. Okay. It's the mom. I know that. So even if you got the names confused and the mom's name is Angela, it is the mom, his mom. Gregory thinks he knows it all when it comes to his mom. That's funny. So she told him the Five of Pentacles means walk away, abandon ship, rejection. And he told her, it's okay, it's all gonna work out, it'll be fine, get over it, mom. And she's like, do you think that this is how you're going to solve your problems? Getting married is not going to make things better. They're going to make things worse. And they're showing me, so that's a symbol that on the day before he said, I do, she said, run like hell in her own way. Not like I just did. In her own way, whatever her personality is. She told him, we can leave right now. We can leave right now. We can figure it out. And he said, nope, we're here. Oh, she is? So, okay. So she's like me and she's outspoken and this is what she's saying. Um, he said, don't worry. We're one big happy family. Everything will be fine. The justice, everything will work out. And she's like, nope, I know my son is unhappy and he feels trapped. Okay. So let's get the answer of on this trip, Jeremiah, on this honeymoon or whatever trip they're going on, which I really think is a honeymoon. Um, will Greg get an aha moment of revelation that he finally is completely in tune with his emotions? Will he decide that he wants a divorce while he's on this trip? Oh, I don't like that. I don't like that. Hold on. Okay, I already ran out of time, but let me pull a couple of cards to find out why. Give me a couple of cards to understand why this answer was a no. Because I feel like, Jeremiah, is that your answer or is that his answer? Because he could just be telling himself what he wants. Hold on a second. I've been on the phone with him while she's giving him a piece of her mind. I was scared of her. Okay, let's see. Will he decide on this trip? Okay, he won't fully make the decision, but what it's going to do is make him realize that he needs to make a decision. So it's the decision before the decision. Okay? We're in the right realm. We're going down the right path where you, Marissa, want Greg. Okay? So he's going to start thinking of bachelorhood. What would it be like if I wasn't married? What would it be like if I didn't have to answer to a wife? I didn't have to come home and walk on eggshells because I have no idea what her mental state is, right? I don't know if she's happy with me, mad at me, sad, whatever. Um, he, okay, so he's explaining it this way. When I am going into this trip as my last Hail Mary. Okay? I'm going in as this trip as my last Hail Mary. I'm going to give it my all. I'm going to take myself out of this depression state of mind. And I'm going to put all of my heart and soul into seeing if I can see this us rebuilding and me with her long term. The fact is, he wants somebody that is equally yoked to him, that is equal. Okay. Not saying that he thinks of her down here or up here. It's that they're just on different paths. They're two totally different people. What he's going to see is that she doesn't even change when they're on their trip. She looks like a very sweet, quiet girl. But behind the scenes, she is not. She is the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords is, well, the word they use for it is bitchy. I don't think she's bitchy. I just think she is like this, okay? And so it's a good thing they're going on this trip, Marissa, because it's going to show himself that I came in here with good intentions to try to make this work, to see if I could change my own mind. But I'm leaving here more confused than ever. I came into this trying to like we ran out of time. I'm doing this for free. I'm just letting you know. I'm almost done. The magician to the ace of cups is like I came into this with love and a plan to like try to make this work. But she's the same person. Like it doesn't matter how nice I am. She still It doesn't matter, of course. It doesn't matter, he's saying, how much attention I give to her. That's what I've been thinking she needs more of all of these months. Now we're sitting here face to face on a honeymoon trip, and she's still complaining that I'm not giving her enough attention. Yes. Yes. Exactly. Yes. So they're going to have that talk. He goes into it with the right intentions and leaves saying, okay, when I get home, I really need to think about this and I have to make a decision. Okay, these two cards are very similar. The Two of Swords, this one, is more of like, I really don't know because he's blindfolded, right? Like very uncertain, has no idea what the answer is. The Two of Wands is completely different. It's also about having to make a decision, but this person can either stand where they are and stay there, which is in the marriage, or he can make the decision to step over that stone right there or that wall, whatever, and choose himself. That's where I'm going to end it. He's going to choose himself. So we're almost there, Marissa. We're almost there. He needs to go home from this trip, see that nothing changed on her part, see that he tried his best and it wasn't enough. And that is going to bring him, exactly, that's going to bring him to a better, clearer state of mind, more clarity that this is just who she is. Yes, I can't wait to see. Okay, the next question, our last question, it is after 8. What was the last question again? Oh my God. See, my memory goes so quickly. I'm waiting for you to write it. No! It was a good question. What do you mean you forgot now? Okay, scroll through. Bring back my memory, please. What did I say we need to do a whole another question about? Okay. I'm gonna come back in 2 minutes. Do your thing. Text me when you're ready. 1 minute. Okay, I'm back. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Tell me when you are here. Oh, you're not here right now. I'll message you when I get done. I'm still working. Okay, perfect. I'm so sorry. I was only meaning to take half that time. I really apologize, honey. Okay, we're gonna do your grand finale question of the night. All right, grand finale, grand finale. Like, usually I don't need that many. At least I'm not complaining about being hot. I am hot because it gets so stuffy in this room, but I'm not complaining. Oh, that's okay. If you have laundry that is done in the wash, you need. And guess what else broke? My fan, my regular fan that I keep on the floor. I don't know why. Like, I should just sit here on my bed comfortably watching TV or laying down. But instead, I sit on the hard ass floor and watch TV and eat and do all of that all on the floor. And there's just like a box fan. And it freaking decided just to go out. So now I don't have the money to but they're cheap. So like as soon as I do have money, I will order one. But tower fan facing my bed because I get hot. Me too. And I don't like having this one on because it's so loud. So I gotta get a fan ASAP. They're pretty cheap. But me too. Good, finally somebody that I know like me. My mom's always cold and I'm always hot, and I'm like, what the heck? The tower, are you talking about the tower fans that are like long and tall? That shit works. That noise would probably put me to sleep though. Really? The dun 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 dun. It is so loud. It is so beyond loud. Like earlier, I was in the kitchen and the kitchen fan was going, and I'm like, it's never loud. And I'm like, oh, I'm hearing my fan from my room from the kitchen. It was pretty loud. Tower fan facing me. I'm gonna look that up. All right. Anyways, let's let's finish up. Okay, Jeremiah and Samantha, please come back into this reading for Marissa. It's a grand finale question. So the question was, I think you texted me. Yeah, about his mom bringing you up. Like, what about Marissa did he bring up? Okay, she bring up. And what was her name again? So we could get it right. It's not Barbara. What was her name? Okay, so Greg's mom come in. Angela, thank you. Greg's mom come in. I don't need the pendulum. I don't know why I'm holding it. Let's start the clock. All right. When I saw in the last question that I want to know, when did she say this? When did she bring up Marissa and what did she say? Because she came in very powerfully and said, I said to Greg, what about Marissa? I wonder what Marissa's doing. Let's find out what that meant. All right, I'm going to start the 10 minutes. And then I am going to go like right after. So don't feel like I'm like being rude at all. I'm just starving and I am ready to watch my show. Because that's why I asked you if you guys had ever met. And I felt it was a no. I need to too, so bad. I really need a shower. Um, I either will in the morning or no, I don't think I will tonight, tomorrow morning. Oh, you do? Okay. Let's get you off of here so you can relax a little bit before you have to go to bed. Okay. So Angela, please come in. That's Greg's mom. Greg, you could come in as well. If there are things that she has said that she doesn't bring up, you could bring up. So let me start to 10 minutes and then we're going to end this for tonight. But I will be on more this week. All right, here we go. You're never going to meet her. But like when you guys were on the phone or anything, like were they living? Where was he living when you guys were dating? Was he living with his mom or not? Okay, I want to know timing. We could do timing anytime, but first we really just want to know what Greg did your mom Angela. She was in Iowa. Oh. What has your mom Angela said to you recently? I would say in the last 6 months about Marissa. And Angela, it's more a question for you. So I'll be able to determine who is speaking to me. All right. Why did you bring up Marissa and in what way did you bring up Marissa? Look at the first card that came out. 2 of Cups, soulmates. Bam! Sorry. All right. Next card. 4 of Wands. I can't make this shit up. I am shuffling. Oh my God. Wow. So she feels like you have it all together. You have a career. You made him. Okay, so she's talking. She's just like Greg. So she's coming right in. She's like, I know there's cards that you need to describe, but first I want to say that she put a smile on my son's face. I living in Iowa and not with him. You want to go back to school to further your career. I love that. That's amazing. Even though she was in a different state, right? And she wasn't in the house like right now watching. It was the way she's basically comparing it, okay? She's going, this is all you do. This is all you do right now in your relationship. You fight, you argue, there's conflict. you are always feeling alone, or you're always looked at as the bad guy in your relationship. She's like, oh my God, I can't make this shit up. I can't make this shit up. Go fix what happened with you and Marissa. I haven't even shown you the other three cards that came out yet because more information is coming. She's a talker, and that's a great thing. Okay, so she goes, why did you mess that up? Why did you break up with Marissa? Why did you end things with Marissa? And then she knows that the reason why you guys ended things is the Six of Cups, which is that one, is an X. And then the Wheel of Fortune is location. So she knows that he broke up with you, or he didn't really break up with you. You guys started to, I know that there wasn't like a talk, that it just kind of dissolved, right? Over time. And she's like, you, yeah, like you just faded. There wasn't this definitive, he broke up with you or you broke up with him. And so that's why there's so many unanswered questions, of what could have been, why it happened, all that you really can go off on is that text. That text said a lot of feelings. We didn't have the talk, it just ended. Exactly. So there was no pointing at who ended it, but she knew that he complained that you lived too far. And that was the excuse he gave her, was that, I just couldn't do it. She's a great girl. But she lived 6 hours away and she's going through a divorce and blah blah blah. Is his mother a single mother? Because I think that she was like, not that you have kids, but like, what I don't get is that he moved for her to her area. Well, that's another question we should ask another day. Ooh, you better write that one down. Is Greg always his dad passed away? Okay, so if he's 30, is he 30? Even though he was of age when okay, so basically he was 18 when, is that right? Am I doing my math right? Or was he younger? He was 18. Okay, so even though he was 18 when his dad passed away, she still felt like she was a single mom, if that makes sense. She put her kids first. And I don't really see a relationship. His name was Mark. Aww. Okay, I'm so sorry about that. Okay, let's go back to this. When she brought up Marissa, she brought up, like, you missed out on a relationship with the one that was very special. You really should have reached out to her and offered her something. Okay, so here's what she said. She told him a long time ago. Wow, she shares birthday with your mom. That's crazy. Okay, give me a second because your time is going to run out. Give me a second to get this out. Okay. A long time ago, she brought you up when he was first dating or starting to date this girl. Okay. She said, if you really want to be with Marissa, Marissa needs to stay where she's at. She has a career. And number two, she's getting a divorce. She needs more time. That's what she's asking for. In order to really like seal the deal and let her know how serious you were about her, you should have put a ring on it. Okay? You should have made the decision to show her So if you look at this, Jen taught me this. This pentacles are about time, or it could be about money. Instead of money, it's about time. She also taught me that you can look at that circle that the hand is offering and look at it as an engagement ring. So she told him a long time ago, if you really want to be with your soulmate in a relationship, you want her to move here, and you might want it to be a little quicker. You need to be patient and kind. Let her get through what she needs to get through, because this woman has it together. She's stable, she's got a good job, her career's intact, she has goals, and she makes you happy. You should have made the decision to promise her something, such as a life together. So, and then you wouldn't have felt the need so much to need her there right now. You would have been able to know that as soon as she was able, she would move. Even though he knew you were going to move and would move, she thought that, look what card just came out, the Scorpio card. All right, so that was a long time ago. What did you say recently? Something came out recently. Pursue, pursue the person in your heart. Have you let go of Marissa? If you haven't, it really feels like she did a lot of talking. He kind of just listened. He didn't say much, but he listened. I mean, it definitely feels like he took in what she was saying. She was saying, you should be pursuing the person that puts a smile on your face, that makes you feel good, who makes you want to be a better man, somebody that you can't wait to hang out with, somebody that compliments you and you compliment them, somebody who brings light into each other's lives. And so time's up, question's done. But so those are these two cards right here. She's saying, listen to your heart. This came about after the engagement. Okay. So after he got engaged to her, she's going like this. The shake my head. Shake my head. What did you just do, son? What did you just do? And yeah, definitely. And I feel that he does. It's not like it goes in one ear and out another. He listens. He just doesn't say a lot because it's like he doesn't expose his true emotions. That's why you see him tormented right now, because he's thinking about you and he shouldn't be. Right? And like in the real world, he shouldn't be. We want him to. So we're gonna manifest this. We want this to keep happening. But like in the real world, you shouldn't be lying next to your wife and thinking about your ex-girlfriend, right? But he is. But he is. You used to make him talk. I like that. He really doesn't unless you bring it out of him. I love that. So that rings true to you. I'm gonna pull a couple more cards. I feel that when she's doing that, like shaking her head, she's not smiling though. I'm smiling because she's coming through so clearly. She's just like, son, what did you just do? Like, what did you just do? And then she's in the house, so she experiences their arguments. She goes, I live in that house and I go to my room because I don't want to feel the tension. I don't like the tension. So I just kind of do my own thing, go to my room. Used to say, question. Used to say, answer. I like that. And then I'd ask him what's on his mind. That's so cute. It's really cute. I used to tell him a penny for your thoughts. That sounds so much like you, Marissa. That sounds so much like you. So, wow. Okay, so I'm gonna give you a little bit extra time. Okay, so what's on his mind right now is the Nine of Cups. Everybody says, and if you look it up in this deck, it's supposed to mean wish fulfillment. No, 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 no. Not for me at least. This is somebody who is used to being a bachelor, who's not used to being a husband, right? Then there's the Seven of Swords. This is what is going on in his mind. I wish I was single because I don't want to cheat. I don't want to be a cheater. So I'm hiding behind my feelings right now. I'm hiding them because I wish I was a bachelor so that I could put my energy where I want to, which is with you, Marissa. So that was a penny for his thoughts, right? We got something out of him. He wishes he was single so that he could contact you. So he's hiding his feelings and trying to hide them from himself. But don't worry, because I still feel the energy. It's still coming. He will pull the trigger of communication. He's just, he's going back and forth with his head, going, will Marissa forgive me? Will Marissa look at me in a negative light? Will Marissa turn this on me? Not because in a bad way of you, but like, will he be punished in the future? Will it make you lose trust in the man you knew? So it's like he wants to contact you so bad. I just want to text him, like, talk to me. And eventually, what I'm feeling is he's going to be like, I know Marissa. She will understand. She won't think I'll do this to her. That's his main thing. He doesn't want to be a cheater in general. And then he doesn't want to divorce her. Come to you. You're right, you are. You really are. Come to you, and then you be like, okay, well, you cheated on her with me. So are you like, do I have to worry about that with you? That's where he's contemplating. But he's going to eventually get through that. He's going to remember that you're a very understanding person, and he's going to realize she won't judge me. And I'm going to, I'm not trying to be a heaven with Chris. Exactly. So that was the end of the question, the end of the answer, but it's still on track. I still feel the timing is coming soon. That he will make that decision. And the way he needs to come in, Marissa, is as a friend first, because he doesn't want to be doing anything slimy. He doesn't want you to feel like the other person. He just wants to get back in contact with you and just kind of talk. Was the while I was the wife. Exactly. Exactly. I don't need that karma, which we know how to be. That's how we started off. Exactly. So he'll get to that part of like realization. He needs, so what I'm going to ask Spirit for that has helped me, he needs to start meditation. And you need to learn how to meditate. I thought I knew how to meditate. And then I was like, oh, I'm not doing it right. So I learned through my spirit guides, but you can go on YouTube. You can check out videos. You can see how people different people do it. One day maybe I'll come on here and explain how I do it. But he really needs to get centered and he needs alone time and he needs to not be fixated on anything. And meditation is all about having a completely blank canvas with no control of your thoughts. And you're supposed to focus. I guess I'm teaching you now. I guess we're teaching you now. So you have to sit there and you cannot bring anything in. Okay. You have to teach yourself how to not start thinking about something. You have to be completely clear. And in order to do that, you have to pick a word like hum, hum. It could be any word. Yes. It could be any word. It could be it could be any word. I mean, honestly, anything. But like for me, it was more settling to do like an or an ah or just not really a word. And you're supposed to, I actually wrote it down the other day in my meditation. And so it was like a thought will come, which is like a vision. And you need, as soon as it comes in, you see it, like glance at it, and then it's gone. Then something else comes in. You don't you don't hold it there and like think about it. You just watch it come and go, come and go, come and go, come and go. And that's it. 10 minutes tops, 5 minutes. All you have to do is like 5 minutes, 10 minutes. And then afterwards, I like to write down what I saw. Um, but, anyways, it helps with anxiety. Yeah, that's why I like the hum. That's my word. Yeah. So it doesn't mean it can't be your word. You can use the hum. Okay, I love you. I'm like 47 minutes later. So I'm gonna get off. But even for you, Marissa, like I thought I didn't need it. Like I thought, oh, all I have to do is manifest. Like, no. Like, especially if you have anxiety or, any kind of mental health issues, like meditation, like at least for those few minutes, takes everything away. It's crazy. And it just centers you and just brings you down to like you're in your higher self, but you can have no control. I know, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I love you. Okay, I'm gonna go. I'll be online again sometime this week. I will let you know when that is. It'll be today's Monday. I'll let you know. Okay, I love you. Bye. This was a good night of readings. Your readings were bomb. I hope you recorded them. Okay, bye. Love you, girl. Okay, good. I'm glad you recorded. Tonight was really good. Bye.